was it the?
This is the new one.
Yeah.
Sender is
the
it?
same. Yeah.
This is a
New one.
it's a lower.
Right. Yeah, the left seems very high in level.
Because it's a
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
rubber.
So I'll adjust that. But the right and the centre seem quite similar. So.
Yes.
Um,
What's your opinion?
if I just do some bit more of an EQ on the left.
I think
bring
we
the-
have. I think my opinion is
Yeah.
to change this one
Mhm.
because it's finished with this. It's new one,
Yeah.
and the other as it is.
Mm.
Because tomorrow we have to change it, to put new one,
Right.
to be like this.
Okay. So.
My
so
opinion.
Is the rubber on the right also?
Yes.
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'd say there is a similar. They are much more similar than left.
Yeah.
The left is a lot more powerful at the bass. And
Yeah, that
overall
is
higher.
on the very low frequencies, very low.
Mm.
When it's 30 cycles, like this. On the other times,
Yeah.
nothing happened. But it's not good, of course.
Okay.
I think we must make this correct,
Yes.
left, because it's up. Possible to come. He tries in tomorrow, next tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, yeah. So. Και είναι Παναγία. Παναγία, ενοχλητικό. Άγιο του Άγιο.
Is this time code correct? Because I think it might be too short.
Ναι, λέει λιγότερο. Είσαι σίγουρος ότι είναι αυτό?
Να το δούμε.
Για να το δούμε. Άλλαξες.
Ναι.
Γιατί ρε φίλε. Γιατί ρε φίλε. Έχεις πει κάνει μια.
Θα του βγαίνει λάθος, τέτοια γι' αυτό.
Ποιο? Κοιτάξεις και τα άλλα, αλλά δεν μπορείς τώρα.
Όχι, θα πεταχτούν έξω αμέσως άμα είναι.
Πρέπει να βγάζει έτσι.
And are the overlaps?
2 second.
It's on there, right?
Yeah.
All.
Yeah.
All. Right.
Κάτι.
Online,
Yeah.
then we can go record and drop in and go over it again.
Yeah.
But I can't control that, can I? If I go offline, then I'm...
Oh, not offline.
Yeah.
It must be online, alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Έλα πίσω.
Σε ποιο χρόνο είπατε?
12-12.
Το time code του... ή τα κόκκινα, τι βλέπατε?
Πίσω.
Τα κόκκινα βλέπατε ή το...
Πίσω. Τι πλέει 15. Το ρεύμα του βίντεο, τι είναι εκεί.
When you hold their hands,
Στην εικόνα.
Sorry?
when you hold their hands, it's
Yeah, we have to check what is this.
Yeah.
before.
Come. Έλα,
After.
μια σου πάνω εδώ. Για παίζει εκεί. Πού πας?
Ναι,
Πας πίσω.
τέτοιο. Δηλαδή παρκάρω τα νούμερα δεν μπορώ να κάνω.
Όχι, νόμιζα ότι πήγαινες ακόμα. Έχεις πάει 9.
Πού θέλετε?
Δεν πειράζει, άστο, πώς είναι.
Το πάω στο 10 γιατί άμα δεν... τι να κάνουμε.
Εντάξει, άστο. Άκουσα αυτό.
Τι είναι αυτό. Και δεύτερη φορά το έκανε που...
Τώρα αυτό το δεύτερο. Δεν έχουμε ξανακούσει τίποτα.
لا يا فاطمة أخاف عليك ذيتي معاي اللي قاعد يصير كلش مش طبيعي أنا ممكن أضحي بحياتي علشانك
ايش تقصد؟
أنا عارف هذه الموقف خليني أحاول أوصل السيارة وأطلب النجدة وأرجع لك وأحمد بيبقى معك
علي أنا خايفة ما أقدر أتم هني
إذا ما رجعت تموا هني لين ينطار النور خلكم في مكانكم لين تطلع الشمس
Κάτσε να δούμε τι είναι όμως. Από πού είναι. Να.
Σαν τι μπορεί να δούμε.
Δηλαδή από αυτόν έρχεται. Από αυτόν έρχεται.
Α, μου το ξανακάνει, τι σημαίνει ότι είναι γραμμένο.
Λοιπόν, Ροτσίν. Ροτσίν.
Because the dialogue hides the noise.
Yeah.
So when the noise dropped off, I thought there was
There's
dialogue,
nothing.
but it's just because it modulated up and down slightly. So
Yeah.
I know sometimes on set it's quite difficult to get rid of the dialogue.
Yes,
but,
yes, yes, yes.
Did you use radio mics or booms?
Booms. Most of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it booms. Yeah.
Sometimes if you use a radio mic, you can get a very kind of more direct sound,
Yeah.
and you have less background noise.
Like Nick, he told me, what is this? Is it the dubbing? Some in that area, he was trying his best to give us the whole atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
and actually, I think we need to. Well, it's first experience
Sure.
to do this. We have to
Yeah.
learn because we faced a lot of problems with the dialogue in the beginning.
Mm.
To make it like this.
Yeah.
This is the best
Mm.
way. Nick been working here hard to trying to
Yeah,
to
match
solve
it. Yeah.
to match it.
Mm.
And yeah, this is the only part. The music is okay, you think, and the sound effects, or these things, the other things.
Yeah, is most of the sound effects done on set whilst you were?
Most of them, yes.
Yeah.
We've done it there.
Yeah.
Live, because we don't have it, this kind of sound effects, especially in this. It's a big cemetery,
Sure.
and we need sounds from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah. The other option would be to use Foley,
Yeah,
and then
we tried.
yeah. Okay.
But it didn't give us the same feel. It didn't work.
Mm.
We tried it there while we were there.
Yeah.
Didn't. It's different.
Yeah.
The place is different, and the sounds are different there.
Mm.
And while we're shooting, the problem is we faced two things because of this. One thing is, of course, we'd want to hear cars.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, we have in our country there's people, like praying or something. So you hear, like the mosques,
Yeah. They're called.
and it is a certain thing of religion. Anyway, they start to all the speakers are there,
Yeah. No,
and
I've
we're
been to
trying
Turkey
our
a few
best
times,
to
yeah.
get without this, without the background.
But it's 5 times a day.
Yeah.
No, this is no.
Adhan.
No, not this one. Not
Oh,
the
no.
one 5 times a day.
No.
No,
okay.
this is easy. We know it. We know.
Oh,
We
right.
will stop.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at night they start reading,
Right.
which is this is number 6. This is something different, and it is not a different religion. It is Islam, but different. I don't know what you call it. It's different. So they start reading. So we want to record, so we have to wait until sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning, so when they are quiet, so we can do something.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to do it because the production is you are losing since you are waiting.
Yeah. You said you was trying to catch some of the atmosphere as well.
Yeah, the atmosphere, yes, we try.
What you can sometimes do is have the boom microphones very much focused on the people,
Yeah.
and then use separate microphones to pick up the atmosphere, and then you can blend them in.
Yeah.
And then when you when people are talking, you have the like a noise gate.
Yes.
So when people talk,
Yeah.
the level will come up and they'll say their words and they'll go back down again.
Yeah.
And then with the atmosphere
With the other buttons.
separately, that can just be continual.
Yeah.
And you can blend them both in, you'll end up with much less background noise.
Exactly. That's what Nick told me. He told me in the beginning, try, you should do this, which we didn't do it actually. We did some part of it. The soundman, he recorded some, but it wasn't that. But we should do it next time if we went to the same location. Don't think we'll go. We'll do something else.
Sure.
But you're right. You're right. This one we have to do.
But overall, I mean, it's been mixed well, and
Yeah.
it's all. I mean, I can't understand the language, but I can understand all the consonants and syllables.
Yes. But at the end, this film, it's like I said, it's the first to be in Dolby sound, and we are trying it for the first time. I'm sure after this time, I'm sure, of course, we'll be aware of so many things.
Sure.
When we are recording, especially the sound, we have to be more accurate, more careful with it.
But, Don?
So,
Prepare the next.
how many steps do we have here? The first one, this one, we saw it all. Then,
What's that? What?
no, I mean prepare the next. I thought.
The next we start the analog mixing.
The analog mixing again.
Yeah. Because on the actual film, there's the
There is the analog and the digital, yes.
Input. Άλλαξες εκεί. Εγώ να αλλάξω εδώ. Α, το έβαλες.
Ωραία, να θέλει λίγο πάνω. Πάνω εδώ πάνω.
Noise reduction is upstairs. Now it's the analog is with noise reduction.
Yeah.
That's up.
Πέτω. Αυτό που στέλνουμε εμείς.
Ακούς, όλα δεν ακούν.
Καλησπέρα.
Right, καλησπέρα.
Καλησπέρα.
Κινηματογράφος. Μάθετε τι ταινίες παίζουν στις κινηματογραφικές αίθουσες της Αθήνας. Τις ώρες που απολύτως των ταινίων. Bon appétit! Για το
Merci.
Close.
κινηματογράφος.
On pizza, please.
Τι ταινίες παίζουν.
Εκογράφω, πώς θα γίνει.
Μάθετε. 30 και 70. Είναι το πρώτο είναι το μικρό. Ναι, τις ώρες που απολύτως των ταινίων. Και λίγα λόγια για το
Δεκάρι.
Και τώρα 30.
Cinemagic Bukrep, 9:30. Which is station? Cinemagic?
Σταθμός Λαρίσης.
Station Larissus, huh?
Yep.
So the stigma, and then from there you go up to the train station, huh?
Yes.
Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.
Are you going again today?
Should they cover? No, they said that they got the last train today. From Athens. Tomorrow 7 o'clock they will take the hospital. So 9:30 I'll be there. stay there and then we'll see what will happen.
Because you have to see the colors of the...
Ακούστε στο και στο πλέξιο. Ακούστε στο πλέξιο. Ακούστε.
Okay, just finished mastering the Grave film, Bassam's first Dolby Digital movie. For a first attempt, it's I think it's of good quality. Some of the dialogue's a little noisy, but Nick has mixed that well, and it seems very understandable. Slightly scary in places. Again, the sound effects were good. The music's quite effective. Can make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Reward. Thank you. So overall, I hope the film does well in Bahrain. I'm not sure if it's got a release elsewhere other than Bahrain at all. Hope to see Bassam again here at Sound Studio Athens. Hopefully no speakers will get damaged this time.
Τι γίνεται, εσύ, ναι.
Πήρα να δω τι
έγινε με την προβολή. And one thing, this is our first experience here. As of Bahrain, they are doing first time with Dolby. We are dealing with Dolby. Usually, do you recommend that we do most of our sounds on movies? I'm talking about the movies on Dolby, because most of them they do it on stereo, and most of them. Do you think Dolby is good? Because most of the theaters now are using it. I don't know.
The main strength of Dolby is it's an overall standard. We have 100 studios outside of America, all of which sound the same. You have one explosion in one studio, it sounds the same in any other Dolby studio. And the same goes for the cinemas. Dolby train cinema installers, and they align the studios the same way as we align the theatres. So the same bit of dialogue, the same bit of music will sound the same in any cinema and any studio. With stereo, you have the problem that every cinema is aligned to the installer's taste, whatever they think. So maybe it'll sound good on one film, and the next film it won't sound as good, so you have to readjust it for that film. But with Dolby, it's an overall standard, and everything sounds good.
Alright.
Εντάξει. Οκ, από Δευτέρα θα μιλήσουμε πάει. Έγινε φίλε.
Copyrights. And I think, I don't know actually about the finale and the final mix and everything. First we have to work there. We're looking for a good sound to be with us. We need somebody who has a system. Looking there. Actually, there is a company called M2.
M2.
Yeah, in London.
I'm not sure I've heard of it.
Yeah, they do. They film some commercials and these kind of things. They recommend somebody who's really is good. I saw some work he had done. Last time his film was in Cannes Film Festival last year, not this year. Last year, it's an English movie.
Right.
All about forgot the name. English film. It was on Cannes Film Festival last year.
Dynamic range control or dialogue normalization. What we do is it works to make several different programs have the same average level. You set when you master the DVD, you set the average level. So when someone listens back to a DVD and they have a trailer on it or an advert or a logo, they all are at the correct level. So you don't have to turn it up and down for different bits.
Audio files.
So you might have
Final thing, audio file, and wait, can do that.
Wait.
you might have the
And audio.
a Dolby trailer on the disc,
Audio.
and it'll have a
Wow file.
WAV file,
Yes.
WAV file.
a range of say
Sound effect, music, and mix.
96.
yeah, for example.
SPL.
Yeah, for example. So our trailer might go from say there to there, maybe 20 to
Take time.
80 dB, but the average level say is here. If any dialogue, that's the correct level. Then you may have a trailer for a film in the future. That might have a very small dynamic range, an average level here. Then you may have the actual film itself, which has a much bigger dynamic range,
Stereo total
but at average level down here. Now, if this was played back, and you just set your level so the Dolby trailer sounded okay, this then would sound too loud. So you turn it down, and then you get into the film, and the film would be too low, so you turn it up. So it's kind of all the time. So what we do every time we master the Dolby program on DVD, we have an average level setting, and these range from minus 31 dB.
31 or 21?
31.
31.
Yeah, to 0. Now, what the system does is it aligns the average level, all of the programs, puts all that level at minus 31. So, after you've done that, these would look more like this. They're bring everything to the same minus 31 level. So if on this first program we said the average level was minus 27, yeah.
Minus 31, yes.
Yeah, equals 4. So it would bring it down by 4 dB. This one, say the average level is quite high. Say it's minus 15 dB. It would bring this level down by 16 dB all in all. So that one goes down by 16 to reach there. And same with maybe the average level of this one. Maybe it's very low already. So you say the average level is minus 31 already, so you wouldn't change it at all. Now, change it. If they don't look at the program and try and work out what it should be, it is always going to bring the total level of the program down by 4 dB. So I think that could be the problem that they have.
On CDs, the reference level, 1000 cycles, 100%. Plus 4.
Yeah.
I have an preamp amplifier in the output to be plus 4. Plus 4. It's correct. When I put one program of DVD, it's too low.
Right.
The same player. The DVD, the CD, χτυπάει κάτω, παιδιά.
Είναι ο Θήμιος.
The CDs.
اكشن. اليوم المفروض ان احنا نشوف تجربة من الفيلم او نسخة صفر، نسميها دائما الكوبي زيرو من الفيلم، اللي هي اول نسخة من غير تصحيح الوان من غير شيء. واحنا عند فينوس فيلم اللي هو المعمل اللي راح يتم فيه التحميل. هاي المعمل من المعامل الجيدة في اوروبا، واعتقد الحين ان شاء الله نحصل نتيجة جيدة. الساعة الحين 10:15 اليوم الجمعة الصبح، الساعة 10:15. بكره 17/10. فاول نسخه راح نشوفها بعد شوي. No, here, the place.
Χιού. Χιού. Άγιος Παύλος, Σεντ Πολ.
He spoke to the guy.
Sorry?
He spoke to the guy who wouldn't take the...
He called me yesterday evening, and I don't know if he speak after that. Anyway, I will talk with him.
He wanted to send it to him. I prefer to be all together.
Yes, I know, but here lines that
No, it's like a square.
Πλαίσιο.
Yeah, the sharp.
Υπάρχει. Πρέπει να υπάρχει. Θέλει να υπάρχει πλαίσιο.
Yes.
This side and this side, it's blurry. It's not like up and down.
Μήπως κόβει η οθόνη μας εδώ.
Περίμενε. Κάτσε να καταλάβω ότι υπήρχε πλαίσιο γύρω-γύρω. Δεν κατάλαβα. Ή εδώ βλέπει κάτι.
Εμείς πώς βλέπουμε εδώ πέρα από πολύ, βλέπουμε όλο το καρέ.
Full frame, ναι. Όλο. Είναι ανοιχτή, δεν είναι δηλαδή.
Full frame.
Δεν είναι extra.
Κόβει δεξιά-αριστερά.
Κόβει λίγο δεξιά-αριστερά.
Full frame είναι...
Πάνω κάτω είναι full frame, δεξιά-αριστερά κόβει λίγο. Full frame.
Full frame here.
Full frame here and...
Δεξιά, πάνω κάτω είναι full frame.
Και δεξιά κόβει.
And this one is...
Left, right...
Αυτό που κόβει όμως είναι ελάχιστο, δεν είναι...
Αλλά λίγο.
Little.
Yes.
And usually that's okay.
Πώς?
This one okay.
Εντάξει, έτσι. Σωστό, έτσι.
Λοιπόν, τι βλέπει, δεν του αρέσει το κάδρο, κάτι βλέπει στο κάδρο.
Όχι, απλώς τους έκανε έτσι. Δεν ξέρω, δεν κατάλαβα.
لا هو بس عشان الصورة احنا بعدين لما نميز الصورة شوية ليه هي مقطوعة من هنا وهنا
من هنا
عشان كده
من هنا من المكنة انما اي حاجة
بس المكنة شوية بتقطع
برافو
المسافة اوكي
اللون دي كويس
اللون كويس
لما يطلع الزرار في فين وفين يعني التصليح اللي لازم يعمل
شوية كونتراست
عايز شوية كونتراست ولا يمشي كمان كونتراست؟
لا شوية زيادة كونتراست
عايزين زيادة كونتراست؟
حبة عشان الاسود هو مش شايفه اسود عايز شوية كونتراست
هقول له دلوقتي بعد ما قبل ما تطلع الفيروس نديله شوية كونتراست لما يطلع الفيروس في عايزين يعني زي ما شفت انا في العربية عايز
يفتح شوية
وفي الشارع عايز يفتح كده اوكي
حتت يعني
ايوه ده هنشوفه بعد زي ربع اوكي
Να βάλουμε ένα μαζέτανος.
Για να του δέσουν τα μάτια.
Μην παρασύρετε όμως από το...
Δεν το θέλει.
Τώρα,
Ναι.
Είμαστε έτοιμοι δηλαδή να την εκτυπώσουμε και θα τη δούμε
περίπου
σε μια ώρα. Βέβαια, παράλληλα δουλεύουμε και τα άλλα. Δεν έχει τελειώσει. Δηλαδή, κάνουμε τρίτη πράξη τα άλλα. Καταλαβαίνεις.
لازم زمن زبادي يعني لازم يطلع النهارده.
Okay. So in an hour from now we are going to see that reel.
نطلع
the whole
الفصل
reel.
The first one.
That reel is from the second act.
Yesterday I called the ministry and I asked for 2 days more.
Oh, that's
Because
good for
why?
us.
Because of one thing.
And for trailer.
Of course the trailer.
Yes.
And no, I want, because of 7-star, I want to
be...
yeah. Or Tuesday to do the tasting. I don't know. For the copy. And if we can to do the first correct copy after tonight, we will see it. Tomorrow you are working?
Usually we're not working. I have to speak with Mr. Stamu about that because if you leave on Wednesday, maybe it's better for us to do the first copy on Monday morning, maybe.
Which one? The zero?
The first, not the zero.
The corrected one?
We are.
That's because one thing.
Because we need also time, we need time. Yes, okay, but we need time for a correction because usually to do some correction, we also need some time before we start the reading.
But to bring it to 7-star, at least I have to get them on Tuesday morning.
The first
copy to make the
okay,
copy.
one moment.
δεν μου δείχνει. Επειδή αυτό εδώ το σπίτι άλλαξε και έφυγε. Άνοιξε το είχε άνοιξε, προσθάει στο σπίτι.
زوجتي كلها تقول هلو هلو، بس ما تشوف قطوة وتشوف كلب تقول هلو، أقول هلو. زين، سوي لك
أي ناحية؟
لا كصورة بشكل عام.
كصورة واضحة، يعني التحويل اللي صار من خلال الفيديو إلى السينما، تحس إنه فيلم سينمائي كان معوض.
شو تحس يعني من اللي شفناه؟
طبعا هو في ملاحظات، بس يمكن أنا من خلال خبرتي ما عندي خبرة في هالمجال، يعني كل ما استوعبه من خلال تقول لي الاشياء اللي تقول لي عنها في الفيلم، بس احنا ملاحظاتنا تكون بسيطه من خلال العرض، على اساس لو في اي خطا او اي شيء ان احنا ان انا مستوعب انه يكون خطا ذي، بس هو طبعا هم ما عندهم خطا، عندهم مجرد از تيست يرونا ان هذه ممكن يتعدل مع الكوبي 1، فالكوبي 0 تشوف مجرد التست مالك، وبعدين تعديل ما تعديل في الكوبي 1 يصير الكلر كوركشن، ويصير النويز الموجود فيه وكل شيء، ومسح اللون. فاعتقد كنسخه اوليه مثل ما فهمت من بسام الثوادي المخرج ان هي مجرد تيست، والنسخه قصدي نسخه الزيرو هي مجرد تيست، والنسخه الاوليه هي اللي تكون تصحيح والتعديل فيها. فبشكل عام ممتاز يعني اللي شفناه.
الصوت كان واضح؟
الصوت طبعا بسام اشتغل ويا الساوند ستوديو حق السراوند والشغلات هذه، ومع الدولبي شركة، فالصوت اعتقد ممتاز، بس هنا لان ممكن سماعاتهم تكون مو سراوند، فنسمعها بعد مع هذه كلها الساوند يكون كان بشكل يعني جيد. خربوط. فيك ياكل. تبي نصور ذي بدل ما قعدتنا؟
قول لها كلمتين. هو بدك تحلق. بدك تحلق. يس.
سكرين بدنا نسويها. ايه لا طالع السكرين.
قاعد تصور باقي الصوت.
ايه
احس ان في مشكله عندنا كود
الحاجة معه كان كأجرب.
سخافي. انا بطلت صح. ما قال لا انا مبتدي، قال انا قبل الزواج يعني ما تجي. اعتقد ان احنا لازم نسوي لنا حل في دي كلها غير معنا.
يبين العشاء ما بس أنا حلوة الشغلة يعني أكثر في المراكب وهذه
قلت لك انت عندك
الحين قارعها
لا لا في البداية قبل ما مثلا توفي شهور هي شكل مشكلة جدا بسوي نفس الشيء والله غريب يعني. انت حاطة على
ايه
بس لو ماشي عم يزور الخميس شفت انت تعرف شلون يصير طبعا تدري توصل شلون يصير نفس العملية كذي في البحر يزعم مقاييس يسوي لك نفس الشيء، يحط لك قرشة عودة فيها ماي ويحطون هواء تحت فيصورها كأنها مالت الغواصة أو كأنها
Θες το πήγα στο σπίτι μέσα και...
فين بروحوا؟
Vale. وراك برضه.
We are preparing also the negative in telecine. Εγώ δεν είναι το telecine?
No, because one thing happened. What I'll do, part 2. With the microphone and everything.
Yes.
So we'll do it, and I'll send back Act 2 to Maximus into another negative for that.
I see.
So for the release copies, you'll have the 4 acts, and Maximus will give you Act 2. So you'll have all the.
So you're not going to do telecine now?
I don't think I'll do it with this like this.
Okay, because Mr. Stamon has already arranged to...
I will speak to them if you... I have their telephone number.
Yes.
I'll speak to them, I'll tell him that next time when they will send it, you will send everything the same thing. We'll do the same.
Would like promise me silence to some rules? Yes, he's here. Yes.
Εντάξει, λοιπόν, κοίταξε, Αργύρη, να σε πάρω σε λίγο τηλέφωνο. Στο κινητό σου. Να σε πάρω γιατί ξέρεις τι υπάρχουν ξένοι εδώ, κατάλαβες. Εδώ μπροστά μου. Θα σε πάρω εγώ τώρα σε λίγο. Για να μπορώ να μιλήσουμε. Εντάξει, εντάξει Μακρύ.
Λοιπόν, κύριε Σταμό, έφερα εδώ τον κύριο Μπάσα να συζητήσουμε κάτι γιατί και να τα λέμε μέσα έξω. Λοιπόν, δεν θα κάνουμε αυτή τη στιγμή τελεσίνε τελικά. Δεν θα κάνουμε τελεσίνε. Γιατί θυμάστε στη δεύτερη πράξη που φέρνει το μικρόφωνο. Θα ξανακάνουμε τη δεύτερη πράξη transfer για να διορθώσει αυτό, οπότε δεν θέλω να το κάνω αυτή τη στιγμή. Ναι.
Στο τελεσίνε, επειδή το μικρόφωνο μπαίνει πολύ λίγο, δηλαδή εδώ το μικρόφωνο μπαίνει εδώ.
Ναι.
Έτσι δεν είναι?
Ναι.
Λοιπόν, στο τελεσίνε μπορεί να το κάνει κάτι να το φέρει εδώ. Στο τελεσίνε.
Mr. Stano,
the safe area and the telecine, I cut.
Yes, if is that your problem.
Άρθεμη, επειδή είναι γενικό το πλάνο, δεν είναι κοντινό και να έχει πρόβλημα.
Είναι γενικό το πλάνο.
Δεν θα έχει πρόβλημα, θα το φέρει εδώ.
Because the microphone there.
Μόνο στο τελεσίνε.
It's not only this.
Φαίνεται λέει 5 φορές στην ταινία το μικρόφωνο, δεν είναι μόνο λες αυτό και το σημείο.
Εάν είναι το πρόβλημα αυτό, στο τελεσίνε δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα.
If that is your only problem, it's not a problem
μόνο για το
for the
τελεσίνε.
If that is your problem, if there is another...
Στο film υπάρχει πρόβλημα.
Yes.
At the end I have to do it for the release copy. So both ways, I'm got nothing to lose. I'll do
So you decided to make it when you are going to do the release prints?
Yeah, which is
Επειδή θα ξαναστείλετε, because you're going to send again us the negative with the corrections for the titles and for the microphone.
Now this one Maximus will send it to you.
Yes.
But I'll send you 4 acts because all this in Act 3.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, I'll send you back. Okay, you'll send everything. Okay?
Yes.
For the release copy, I'll send you 4 acts only. 1 act Maximus will send it to you. Number 3. No. He will send it to you.
Okay.
For the release copy. So the release copy, there will be no problem in it.
Okay.
Δηλαδή δεν θα κάνει καθόλου το listener.
Δεν θα κάνει, γιατί θα κάνει και τη διόρθωση των τίτλων.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Λοιπόν, από εδώ και μετά τι είναι απομένει από εμάς που κάνουμε.
Οπότε εμείς πρέπει να κάνουμε τις διορθώσεις που θέλει να κάνει στα ημερήσια και να τυπώσουμε you want one more time trailers or 2?
No, one more time.
One more time.
Trailer.
Okay.
Okay. Then the trailers, because I spoke to them, the trailers and the copies, the release copies, all together, you have to do it. Then I don't know how much they want. I think maybe they want 20 or something like this.
Okay.
So they will do it all together.
When we are going to make the release prints.
With the release print. And one thing else, the release print, if they want to release the film at the release copies should be there at mid of November, which is after 2 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Almost.
Yes.
Yeah. So if they send it to you, they have to send it 10 days before.
At least
10 days before you send them back to them.
Yes, because it will need time for us not only to do the processing and the export and all those things. I don't know how many days they will take. I think that we must have it until the end of the October back. Until next week.
Next week. That's what we are doing.
Απλώς αυτός τώρα επειδή δεν ξέρει πόσες κόπιες θα παραγγελθούν ακόμη από κάτω και πόσα τρέιλερ, θα τα πάρει με αυτός τώρα φεύγοντας μαζί του όλα και θα μας τα στείλουν αυτοί που θα μας δώσουν την παραγγελία μετά.
Ναι, εντάξει.
Απλώς ότι...
You, Mr. Stamo, here? This? No.
No, Deborah, η Artemis.
Artemis knows, yes.
Είναι Mr. Finos.
Mr. Finos.
Mr. Finos, no, Javelos.
This one, Mr. Finos.
Mr. Finos, Mr. Finos, yes, Mr. Finos, Mr. Finos. Artemis.
لاحظنا كيف سبك النوع ده.
هي كمان؟
لا أنا ما شفت هذا. عنده عم نهار وليل.
Artemis.
Έχω πρέπει να έρθω, έρχομαι.
Έλα, Βαριό.
Mr. Barsam.
Yes.